We're here with another killer pool money match. Ryan and Ken again. This time a race to 15. We're playing for a little bit more money than usual, so the race gets a little longer. We don't exactly like to say what we're playing for every week or every video, I guess, but could be as low as $10, could be as high as $1,000. Generally, me and Ken don't like to play each other for numbers that high because we're pretty good friends and practice together a lot. So, but you know, we'll get up to 100, couple hundred, few $100. So this is one of those matches where we playing for a little more than average, anyways. So I got the break there. Was able to get the one in. Easy cut on a 2. Tried to just swing between the 5 and 9 there for the 4, but was not able to get through. Just clipped the 5. Real awkward shot here. So yeah, play it safe. You know, got in there, played it well. Got to the rails, spun it up behind the 5 there. Yeah, there's no look at the 4, fairly tight to the 5. Not even sure how he's going to try and kick at this. Maybe 3 rails down low. 2 rail, 1 rail up high. We played this set about 2 hours ago, but I honestly forget what he did here. Oh yeah, he's going for the 1 rail kick, trying to make it. That's about the best shot he has. Tough shot. Hits it very well and clips the 4, but no, doesn't leave it dead easy for me. I can cut this, come off the 10, put the 5 on the side, and draw it, bank it maybe, draw past the 5 there, shoot in the bottom left corner. Looks like that's what I chose to do. Snatch up that chalk. Looks like I'm just about straight in here. Maybe I can slide out a bit for the 8 or draw back. Yeah. Slid out just a touch. A little bit funny. Would like to have be a little straighter. Tough to avoid the left side pocket on there and back. I think I call it. Looks like I probably have to just bank this. Appears to be nearly a stop shot, I guess. Yeah, it's dead stop shot. Take a cut down the rail, bounce out for the 10. All I have to do is avoid the left side pocket there. Yeah, hit that. Hit it okay. Could have maybe had a little more snap on that stroke. But should be able to make that. And she goes in there. Use a whole pocket, but that's what it's there for. Oops. And 1-0 for me. My break. Ooh, looks like I hit it good there, but got a pretty good kick from another ball. Kicked that 1 ball in there. Ball in hand on the 1. What's he doing with the 2 here? Maybe bump the 8 in the side there. Shoot the 2 in the side. Not sure what he's trying to do here. Maybe shoot it between the 3 and the 9. Oh, draw it back. He looks like he's drawing it back, shooting the same corner. Ooh, little firm there. Ooh, got himself behind the 10. Yeah, looks like he's gonna have to kick at this. Maybe has a little bit of the left edge. Oh, calls it top left between the 3 and the 9. He has half a pocket there, I think. This has to be perfect. And doesn't even look like he has enough of the 2. But yeah, I guess if he overcuts, he could get lucky and off the 9. But I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot here, so what else is he gonna do? Miss could leave him safe if he brings the cue ball down the table. Ooh, just slices it in there. What a great shot. Looks like he has everything he needs on the 3 here. Maybe he could use the 9 as a stopper. That's a little bit risky. Maybe just twirl it out a bit with right to kind of stun it. Touch it inside maybe. Let's see what he does here. Ooh. Cut it just a touch thick. Now here I recognize he was playing the 5-8, but shooting the 5 in that pocket is definitely the harder shot, but it leaves a super easy run out, 8 over the pocket, 9 over the other pocket. So I decided to try and shoot the 5 down in the bottom left there. Catch it a little bit too much juice. This is sitting funny. Looking at it from here, it looks like the 8 might have gotten in. I could have called that. Could cut the 5 and maybe call the 5 and hope to double kiss off the 8. I just didn't like any of that. I think I'm trying to chip off the 5, come straight up down the table. Ooh, not sure what I was doing there. Oh, you know what I did? I called the 8. I don't have instant replay, but I did call that 8. I called the double bank on the 5, I think, and hit it bad. And then, 7 came, hit the 5. It all timed up. Oh, it was a back cut. That's what it was. I tried to back cut the 8. 8 overcut, slipped up over the pocket. 5 went back and forth, hit the 7. 7 came back, hit the 5, went into the 8 ball, and the 8 ball went in the pocket I called. So that left me the bank on the 5 there, which I snapped in. Nice confident stroke there. And have the 6 in there. Looks like nearly a stop shot, and then I can do whatever I want on the 9. Probably drop back a bit, try and get a good angle. A little bit too much, but now I have the angle to put the cue ball right back where it is. Even better than where it was. And again, good confidence stroke. See how I break up 2-0. Hit that reasonably well, but I've been catching it with a little bit too much tops lately. This table is pretty wide open. 1's right over the pocket. I can put the cue ball anywhere I want. Kind of want to put it where it is right now. So even drawing a little pass there would be fine. I think I have the whole pocket past the 10. It might cut off a quarter of the pocket, but not much. Ooh, a little bit of a under hit there after overhitting a few, so still totally perfectly fine. Just a matter of whether I kind of drop back a bit or go up the table and back. I went up the table, spun it towards the rail a touch. Great angle on the 4 here, absolutely perfect hit on the 5. I don't want to hit this too hard, just kind of tap in, leave myself kind of long and straight. Just like that. And kind of have just the right angle. This can be a little bit funny. You don't want to play like any sort of draw or stop and get it behind the 9. You kind of got to play like a firm roll through where it comes off the rail, or just like a little bit of left with your bottoms, and that's why. That's what can happen to you. So, tough shot now. Just overheaded to touch. Try and make the 6 in the bottom right, I guess. And, well, wish I called that one, but, well, struck shot either way. Caught the 6 ball dead full, stopped. He's got a tough shot at the 7 here. I'd be pretty comfortable with that bank at the bottom right there. Shape could be a little funny though. Tough to get all the way through it, back up past half the table to be able to chip that 8 in the side. Can't really get to the right side of the table if you do that, so I could understand if he decides to play safe. He tries to, I think he actually called the 10 there maybe, but came close to back cutting to the bottom left corner. This, I go for a bank here, I think. It's just a little bit tight. I probably should have just tried to cut it with pure lefts, spun it around 3 rails, had the 8 either in the top right or center pocket. Yeah, I missed that pretty bad. And can't imagine Ken misses very often here. I don't know if you'll be able to get that 8. Yeah, I think it just pops that 8 in the side, has a 9 in the other side, 10 down in the corner probably. Or, yeah, that's fine too if he wants to play it down in the bottom right, 9 in the side. And then doesn't really matter if the 10 goes to the top left or bottom left corner, however he wants to play it. Just pop this 8 down there, make sure you have enough roll through to not scratch. Hit it perfect. A little bit of a back cut, so he'll either hit it nice and soft, or if he really wants to, he can come around 2, 3 rails. 3 rails in the side, 3 rails in the bottom left. I'd probably, well, it's a little bit of an angle, so I probably prefer to come around rather than play it slow and leave myself down by that chalk or possibly in the pocket. It would be kind of up above that diamond, but it's easy to overhit this one, so I think he plays the 3 rails. Yeah, just much more comfortable to stroke that way, and ends up dead straight in the side. Small angle, but straight enough. And he ties it up 2-2. Ken's break. Well played. Let me let cue ball go just a touch. Bagging that one to go in. I think we probably told, maybe not, he's not laughing. He's got the long shot on the 2 here. Looks like he's got the right angle. If he hits it just right, he can roll down the table for the 3, but the 5, 6, 7 isn't sitting so pretty. If he gets a cue ball down low there, I guess the 5 goes straight in. 5, 7 combo maybe goes past the 10. I guess you could get the cue ball up by the side pocket there. I believe the 5 ball would pass the 6 to the bottom right. Let's see what he does with the 2. Yeah, that's a great shot. You'd like to get a little more tops off that, a little bit further away from the rail there, but should be able to handle this, whether he tries to just touch it in there. I prefer to try and go up the table and back a little. Yeah, hits it. Yeah, exactly. Up the table and back. And hits it beautifully. Just perfect weight. exactly the angle he wants. He kind of gives himself a few different options here. You could top it through, try and get the 5 in the side. He could just nudge it over, try and do the 5-7 combo. He could even probably play bottom rights and get the cue ball over by the side pocket there, maybe even shoot the 5 bottom right. Can't really have a better angle than what he had there. And he chooses to slide over and gets as perfect as you can on that 5-7. I'm not sure that 10 ball's in the way at all. The way he's looking at it, it looks like it might be blocking like a bit of the left side for us, left side of the pocket, right side for him. But I think this is the shot he was trying to play. Oof. Oh, yeah, he called the 10 ball there. I forgot. Now, this, I'm trying to hit the 5, chip the 9 in. I don't think I can squeeze it in there. And then I see how it goes. And I'm just like, man, I could have played that rail for so many ways and it slides in a lot of the time. But the way I was looking at it, I was trying to kind of pinch between the 9 and the rail, and there wasn't enough room. But rail first, there's just good odds it's going to slide like that. So I was not playing that shot at all. That's why I had to give up the table there. I was trying to play off the rail into the 9. Chipping the 9 in and hit it so bad. And Ken makes easy work of this. He'd like to have a little bit more room to kind of slide up towards the 9, but he can just play it off the rail and just cut the 10 down in the corner. Yeah, just like that. Every inch it rolls there makes it tougher, but Ken's great at cutting balls in. One of the better ball cutters in our area, I guess. I don't know how to say it, but he's real good at hitting thin cuts and down the rail and all that. So hardly misses the ball. Most of the time when he leaves the table, he's probably missed his shape by an inch or two. Broke and did not make a ball. 2 on the side there. I overcut it. Did not even come close to shape on the 2. But you know what I did do? Perfect safety. Just like I planned it. Almost like I planned it, but I didn't. Complete fluke. That's what Ken has to deal with all the time. Miss a ball, roll safe. It's my MO, that's my style. It's a tough shot. Yeah, his catches are on the way up. That 4 ball's a little awkward. Just roll through, down for the 2. I think what I was trying to do there actually was come straight off the rail and hit the 10. I just did not smooth it. So back cut the 2 in there, natural shape on the 3, hit it real nice weight there. And then here, I think I try and top it through, come back, hit the 10-4 kind of. See if I can get through maybe the 10-9 or hit the 9 low, but again, did not smooth it. And then I realized, oh yeah, there's an easy carom. Boom. See, I think when we were playing there, Ken assumed I thought that. And actually, I forget right now. I just didn't see it right now. I might have saw that the whole time then and then forgot about it. But yeah, just now I was not thinking about the 410, but maybe at that time I was. Because it looks like maybe I did play shape to that, but hard to say. Maybe I just hit it real bad. Alright. Got real lucky here. Better than making the 10 on the break. Nearly making the 10 and leaving an easy combo. And drop back a bit off the 1. 210. Easy business. 2 easy games. Nothing on the break here. Ken is oh yeah, I think he's just trying to make the one there in that pocket. Yeah, misses it. I got a little bit funny on this one here, but I think I have enough in an angle to kind of play like a weird power top shot, like a not a smooth shot where you kind of want it to bounce off the one a bit and then have the top take a little. Or a ton, like that. So that you get past the 4, and then once you're past the 4, you can hit the underside of the 4. You're not going to hit the 3 there, but that leaves yeah, just get down, shoot it quick before I can say anything, and before you can even think about making shape. But yeah, I had to jack up on the 2 there. Was trying to kind of hit the right side of the pocket a little bit more there, but because I was jack out, wasn't quite as accurate. Ended up pounding it in, but not getting the action on the cue ball I wanted off the bottom rail and back out. So got to try the 1 railer on the 3 because I was behind the 9 as well. And again, miss, roll perfect. Honestly though, like those 1 railers, that's why you practice those shots all the time, because when you hit them thick, the ball comes off the rail, the cue ball goes 2 rails behind another ball or leaves a bank a lot of the time. So that's that 1 rail shot is something you should practice making. And if you play 1 pocket, missing in that exact way where you hit it thick off the rail and back towards your pocket. You'll actually see me make a lot of 2 rail kicks in the same way as that in this match as well. I think possibly even in this game. Yeah, I think on this shot I just try and pure it with tops and kind of get to that rail and then back down off the rail for the 4, but I pured it too well and kind of stunned it forward and clipped that 5. So now I have that 2 rail kick I'm talking about and hit it very well. Now I have a real tough shot. It's a funny angle, kind of at the diamond and real tight. But the pockets are giant. I generally should make this one. I'm not sure if I do here though. Yeah, I hit the horn there. I had good shape on the 6 though. Would have got to 7, 8's easy, 9 easy, 10. Now it's all there for Ken. I'm not sure if he has to try and pop that 5 in the side or if he can make it down on the corner there. Looks like he can make it in the corner. Alright. Now this shot, I'm sitting in my chair thinking, just either roll it or stun it forward or do something, Ken. Do not stun this behind the 9, please. Do not stun this behind the 9. Just kind of tap it full. Stunned it behind the 9. Oh, yeah, I was sitting in my chair. I'm like, oh, come on, Ken. It's so easy to get behind that 9 ball on that shot. And it's so irritating when you do. Yeah, I think he's gonna go one rail. Actually, does he have his jump cue in his hand? No, he's got his play cue. Oh, he's got some sort. I see. He's got some sort of banking system, I bet. Oh, gotta learn whatever he's doing there. Gotta figure that out, huh? See if it works. All right. Do not have to learn that. Just kidding, Ken. See this one here. I want to just kind of hit in the side, go up the table. The side shot feels easy. Those side pockets are huge. Or like draw it straight off the 9 and kind of glance off the 9, come down for the 8. Which is what I'm lining up for there. I'm kind of jacked up and you see me going for the side. But what I'm afraid of is if I pure that really well, I'm going to draw it past the 9 or just barely clip the 9. Hitting that 9 is kind of like, or the way I want to hit it is a little bit less than like a pure kind of stop shot stun over. If I do that, I'll hit it a little bit too full. So it's just like a slight funny angle, so I had to really want to hit that inside, but I thought about it forever and ended up having it in the corner. I just want to have to jack up and hit a shot like that difficult, that well, but look at that, managed to do it anyways. And then yeah, that one I knew it was going to be close to the 10, but it felt like it was going to be perfect when I got down on it, so just trusted myself and slid her by there. And then easy just stun over for the 10, 9 on the side. Boom. 5-2. Alright, make a couple balls on the break, but let go of the 1 ball a little bit, or the cue ball, sorry. But hit it bad, get rewarded. Absolutely perfect shape on the 1. Easy to stun over for 3. 4 is over the side pocket. That's the only kind of weird shot there is 4 to the 5. So I either want to get to the left rail, hit it thin, and roll down for the 5. Just kind of want to be on the top rail there or the left rail to give myself like a few different ways of playing it, hitting it thick or thin. Probably drawing to the top of the table there. Just like that. Would rather be frozen to the rail here, but kind of probably drawing with bottom left here. Trying to get just a little past the side pocket, overhit it. And then this one here, it's just like, it's almost dead straight. Nothing's in the way, but it kind of feels like it is. So I decided to just try and pocket it best I can. I'm going to stun over, I think, a little bit for the 6. But I was not playing shape here. Just wanted to be able to look at the 6. And luckily, I make the 5. And I accepted I was going to have a tough shot on the 6 here. And just, try and make it. So this is one of those times where I decided to cinch that ball and just take the tougher shot on the 6. And now from here, if I make the shot, like I should be able to have shape. I just have to make this one difficult cut, bear down, make this ball. And it goes in for me. And then, yeah, that 7 goes from a lot of spots. This is an easy back cut, 2-3 rails. Probably it won't be straight in, but I'll have a easy shot. Or I will be straight in. Which is a problem because I'm on the rail now. Now I gotta jack up and kind of stop it. There we go. use the whole pocket, but we'll take it. 6-2 for me. Yeah, that 2-ball, 3-ball have both been going around the table for me. I'm getting pretty lucky on my breaks. Haven't been hitting it super well. I think I haven't been paying enough attention, but that one I hit pretty well, I think. But yeah, the cue ball's been coming off the side of the rack, hitting that right rail, and really I want to stun it center table, but it has been working for me. So this is exactly what I played as well. It's just and I had the room for it. It was just so, that 6 was so close to in the way. It kind of under hit that, yeah. And yeah, it looks like I would have had the 4 there, but probably had to go up and back on down the table. So again, though, a little bit lucky. He's got to either thin cut in the left side there or back cut down the right. Or, I mean, he could roll up. There's an easy safety here, shooting it past the 4 and just kind of rolling up to the 4. Yeah, that's what he does there. Yeah, I'm going to kick at this. Yeah, just hit that a little bit funny. Should have taken a little bit more time, looked around the other side of the table, figured out how to use Ken's system. That's yeah. Sometimes I can get down, shoot, and just make a ball, and if I think about it too long, I'll never make it. So I do purposely sometimes just shoot quick, but there is times where you do that and you wish you kind of had taken a little bit longer. And yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he's trying to do there. Maybe he's playing exactly to that angle and then just wants to stun off the rails with 5 in the same pocket. And nice thing about that shot is when you're playing your next ball in the same pocket, depending on, of course, the speed you're playing, but if you're not going to bounce way away from that pocket on your misses, a lot of the time the next ball you're shooting is going to hook them on it. But yeah, he didn't get too lucky on that one, missed it by a bit of a margin, and then shit, looks like he's shaking his hands off there. Leaves me pretty easy on the 4 here. I kind of hit it a little bit exactly how I wanted to, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of hit that full off the rail, have a little bit of an angle, so when I draw it here, I'm kind of moving away from the 6 ball, yeah, and now I have a nice angle to come off the rail and get down for that 7. Just don't want to travel too far. I want to make sure I have an angle on that 7 so I can just come off the rail nicely. But I mean, even so, I can easily follow through, and yeah. So I mean, it's not too straight. I could just stun this and come down the table, but I like the top left and getting even a little closer. Yeah, kind of right in the middle of the table there, and be a little closer to my work. 3.5 foot shot. All right, yeah, center pocket there. I'm hitting them pretty decent in this race, maybe a little better than some of the other races I played Ken. But yeah, I don't know. Playing a race to 15, it just feels a little bit more serious no matter what the money is. It's like you have a race to 15, you've had your chances. In a race to 15 against players of our caliber, we're both around 550 Fargos. If you lose a race to 15, you can't say the other guy got lucky. He just beat you. That's how it is. So I don't want to be beat. I got excuses in a race to 5, but a race to 15, I gotta bear down a little. Meanwhile, Ken's just kind of running out here. Easy combo in the 4-9 here. Now, when he was playing this too, on the very first ball there, I was thinking about bumping the 4 and having shape on the 2 or 3 there, or whatever it was. I didn't talk about it, but he decides to play it this way, and it looks fine. But the 7 ball's a little bit funny now. Everything is a little bit funny. If you could have from the 1 to the 2 or from the 2 to the 3, whatever that was, just given that 4 ball a tiny little bump and not had to play the combo, I kind of like playing towards that shot. Because now even that where that, like, he's got that cut on the 5, but what's going to happen on the 6? So he can cut the 5 past the pocket there, but now you got the 8 ball that's a little bit big of a big ball. You can combo the 5 into the 6, but the way you have to hit it, the 5 ball could roll away a little funny on you there. So now it's a little bit precarious, where if you had been able to just play the 3 to the 4, it may not have been. So yeah, I wish I wasn't talking through the first 3 shots there, but if you just click back or whatever, look, there was a shot there where we could have kind of used the 1 or the 2 to kind of move the 4 a little bit and have perfect shape on the next ball, incidentally, no matter what happened. And now he's a little bit funny on this 6. That 6 is just on that horn. He could, like, hit this 98% thin and maybe just chip it in. He could hit it a double kiss and maybe hit it just right, but it's sitting insanely funny. I think if it's me, I don't mind kind of playing it with a tiny bit of lefts, shooting it past the 7 there, coming back. But again, you have no shot at the 7. So then you have to play it firm. And once you play it firm, maybe it goes in the bottom right pocket. Like, it's just, I think, for me, when I was sitting in the chair, I decided I would have gone for the double kiss. Because, yeah, he hit that, like, say, 90, 85% thin. And, yeah, that's like a 90. Like, if you hit that as thin as you have to hit it, it's tough to not hit the 7 and go in, or tough to not clip the 7 funnily and bounce it up the left side there. So it's just such an insanely difficult shot. And like I said, I think maybe it could have been prevented it on the 1 or the 2 there, just bumping that 4 ball a little bit. And then I hit that. Yeah, I try and firm it, but again, just coming up a couple inches short there. So this is another one of those times I'm going to try and hit that, look at that. And I don't know, maybe Tony Chohan could hit that, but or whatever his name is. But yeah, I go for the 2 railer there and get lucky, like I always do. I hit a little bit thick there and did not scratch, and now the 7 ball's not an easy shot. I believe he's going for the back cut bank there. But it's tough. Yeah, and he hits it almost. Oh, no, he does hit it good. Yeah, he gets me behind the 8 there. Yeah. And then I just go for the jump cue, and that's probably a mistake. There's about a ball there. I figure it's only half a ball, but it's only half a ball, like, if I aim at the left side. If I aim at the right side, which is kind of what I do, it's almost an entire full ball from a ball width away. And I got to take, like, a 7-degree angle or a 60-degree angle to try and hit that, and that right there is below 45, and I just bounce off the top of the 8 ball there, and cue ball bounce around the table, and I've had enough. I've had enough with that. He's going to get ball in hand on the 7, 10 balls over the pocket. There's no sense making him shoot it. And he takes a break, makes a ball, and if you watch this back, Ken's hit a lot of his breaks pretty well and just has not gotten a decent shot. He just keeps getting, this one I think he hit well. I don't know if he got kicked down there or if that was a bit of follow, but the 1 ball on my table, when you hit it full like me and Ken are, almost always, if you watch every single game almost, the 1 ball's within 1 diamond of the right rail and 2 diamonds of the top right pocket. I think he going for the one rail kind of kick here. And again, I love this shot because when you hit it full, the one comes back up to the rail. When you hit it right, it spins out. You have probably coming right in line with that 2 there. But yeah, when you hit it full, it's not a bad shot at all. Yeah. See. Wow. Yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah. You got fine. I thought it was gonna roll over the pocket there, but I think here I'm trying to kind of get the cue ball back behind the 6 and the 1 ball over there, but I call the 4 ball. Didn't hit it that well, but again, I don't have to because I'm lucky. The 1 ball, he doesn't have enough that 1 to make it in the bottom left there. He's got a thin edge of it, and it's just like so awkward. So he's trying to, yeah, I think he's trying to kick it in the bottom right there. And I mean, I feel bad for this guy the way I get lucky. And he gave it a good effort. Yeah. Gives me a good shot at it. Now, this, for a jump shot, I feel like I should make this like 80% of the time. Honestly, though, probably 60% of the time. And like, even looking at myself, I just landed it slightly incorrectly there. That was really close to in the pocket there, but landed it slightly long, so it hit the 1 on the up bounce and popped off the table. Whereas if I land it slightly short, it'll hit the table before the 1 and hit it on the down bounce, and then the 1 had, I don't know, maybe could have gone in the pocket there, maybe not. But at least the cue ball would have stayed on the table. All your jump shots are about landing correctly. I mean, of course, you got to have the right angle, but if you don't land it correctly, the cue ball's in the air, the angle changes. And on those straight shots, it just cue ball pops out up in the air. Plays that smart. He had like a ball-sized pocket there, maybe a 1/4 inch bigger than a ball there, but that 5 was a pretty large ball there. So he's just got to. I'm not sure what he does here. Like I'd probably try and play this top right center table and then chip the 3 in the same pocket. Yeah, I'm not sure if he was trying to draw past the 10 or maybe chip in the 10 and kind of come up to middle table, but he ended up pretty tough there. I'm not exactly, can't say what he's doing, but I like trying to really force that to the bottom rail with left-hand siding, or sorry, right-hand siding from where he would be. And he's left me difficult here. I feel like if I play it off the rail, I'm going to hit that 5, give him easy shot. So I play rail first, chip it, and then kind of get off the rail and get behind the 5. But I felt like I left him the edge of the ball and it was going to be an easy chip, but it ends up frozen. It's frozen in such a way, if he was on the spot where he racked the balls there, he could just hit it full through the corner and that would go. But where he is now, he can't hit it with the force to push through the knuckle there. So I just, again, luck is always on my side. Whatever your Fargo is, you got to play double that good against me because I'm going to get lucky, always. That's just the way it works. Only a pool, though. Anything else. I could flip 1/4 100 times. I'll lose 99 of them. But, on this pool table. Just lucky all the time. Never. I don't even know what a two-way shot is. Somebody tried to say something, but I don't even know what those are. But yeah, I was trying to roll another 4 or 5 inches there and be behind the 3. And then he catches the 3 just right there off the knuckle. Leaves me tough. Well, not really. So this shot is awesome. I wish I could pause it, but yeah, gonna make the 4, but hit the 3, try and make it, but hit it at the exact speed that it's gonna come back down the table. So I practice that. When I play that carom, I'm trying to hit it the exact speed to make the ball come up and down the table one time. Even when I bank it, whatever I'm trying to do, I want to always hit that when I have that ball over the pocket, because a lot of the time the cue ball gets stuck there. So just play it at the speed where it goes up and down the table. But I was trying to make it. I was trying to make that bank and I missed it. Because where I was, the 5, if the bank goes, the 5 on the side was super easy. But instead, I was able to make the 3, easy 5 on the side, 6 in the corner, stop it right there, easy on the 8, just a slight angle to be able to start over, perfect. Dead straight in the side. H3. See, now that's another one of those breaks I didn't hit well. A little bit too much tops, and I also did not hit the rack full. But that said, that break has been working, even though I am kind of missing it a little bit. Because when I am hitting it absolutely perfect and stunning the cue ball center table, a lot of the times my just slight offs will put the cue ball in either the right or the left side. And nothing's more irritating than scratching on the break. So that one, my goal with that push shot was to put myself just above the 8 there and the 4 to be able to play that 2-rail kick on the 2, because I'm very comfortable on that 2-rail kick, and then would slide up, 2-rail kick on the 1, slide up for the 2. But I just overhit it by a little bit. And then this one is just about finding enough right-hand siding to miss the 7 but hit the 1. And I hit that so bad looking at it, because that I had a mile of room by that 7 there, so I could hit it more at the 1 there, a little bit left-hand siding it, and then that would allow me to hit it a little bit harder to where I could have gotten to rail. But I had to hit it relatively soft at the angle I hit it at there, so the English would take off the rail, and then I take the 2-rail, or if I miss it and come off the rail and hit it, I don't have enough energy left to get either ball to a rail. So need to be able to kind of hit that fuller, and I had a lot more room than I was taking there. Oh, he's got ball in hand there. Easy shot on the 1, stops himself for the 2, leaves himself slightly more angle than he wants, but he can just kind of snap draw this to the rail probably. Yeah, exactly. He hit that so pure. It's so hard to hit those. Well, it's difficult to hit those like soft kind of max draw shots without deaccelerating or miscuing, and he hit that one real nice. Alright, yeah. Great shot on the 4 there. Kind of move the 5 around, which is not really what he was trying to do. I think he was just trying to kind of slip by it there, so we'd have it in the top left there, or maybe he was trying to hit it full and go in the bottom left there. But now he's got a little bit of a tough shot in the left side there. From where he is, that pocket is actually maybe a little bit tight, but if you play just the right weight, you can actually overcut this in the Slate will take it. It'll roll in anyways. And he hits it. Ooh, he hits it just a little too firm. If he hits that exact same shot, softer, I think the little router bit of the slate there would have taken it in there, but a little bit firm, and it's going to go straight to that knuckle. Catch it a little thin there. And I have the edge of the 6. I can try and cut in the side there. That's about all I've got. And I don't really have a safety. And yeah, just I was trying to draw it to like the second diamond up from the bottom there, maybe the third diamond, to catch that fucking rail. And then kind of come back out center table off the bottom rail, maybe clip that 6 a little bit, break the 6 down. There's all sorts of things that could have happened, but instead I drew it straight in the side and hit a little bit thick. Now he's got, and I almost got lucky. Like, this was almost unbelievably lucky, because the 6 actually doesn't even have a full pocket. The 6, I think about like a third of the pocket is blocked by that 10 ball. I almost scratched and got so lucky that the 6 ball couldn't go anywhere. But nobody's that lucky, I guess. So he can't really play like decent shape. He's just got to really focus on pocketing this ball. Yeah, there we go. And this one, I would just top it through, kind of let it hit the bottom rail, bounce out. Hopefully I have an angle to come off the rail back for the 9. Drawing feels a little slippery here, like you get a little bit too far to the right. And yeah, that's what happens. Ken's a great player, so I imagine he cuts this in no problem. Yep. And then, leaves himself in the side. So, kind of miss hit the 7 there, but Ken's good enough to recover, give himself a nice shot on this 9. Oh. Yeah. Forgot that happened. Was not expecting that. Leaves it a little bit tough for me. That's not a gimme, but I think I can chip that out with lefts and throw it a touch and spin it back out. Oop, catch the 10 ball, but always, say it with me, always lucky. We always get lucky. So now we have a reasonable shot at the 10 here. And wait a second. I don't think I'm going to get lucky here. Maybe not. Yeah. Needed to stand up there. Oh, man. But still have a chance to get lucky. Will Ken make the 10 ball? This... I forget if he makes this or not. I think he makes it. He's got to make it, right? Oh, no. Come on, Ken. Put it in there. Oh, my God. That is tough. And now, we've both missed it. He's missed it twice. I've missed it, I don't know, like once? Twice? Did I miss it twice? I missed it at least once. Yeah, I missed it once. Now I've got this. Table length. A lot of pressure, but no worries. I got it all day, son. This is for me, right? Yeah. There we go. 9-3. I told Ken the joke we were making there was I was like, don't worry, buddy. I'm just going to change the race to 14 and we'll cut that one. I think I told him that for 2 of the games, 2 of the longer games this race. At the end, I'm like, don't worry, we'll cut that run. Now it's a race to 14. You and Mira played in 15, but when I upload it on the computer, it's going to be a race to 14. We'll cut that game out. Nobody wants to look like an idiot. But there it is for the whole world to see. We're bad players. Alright, so chips the one in, give themselves reasonable angle on 2 here. From where I was, I couldn't see the angle. Now I see it was a little bit funny. He couldn't exactly draw it there, and playing it off the bottom rail, he had a little bit too flat an angle. But I think he caught a slight positive table roll there, or maybe that was just from where I was sitting. But it rolled out like an inch enough for him to make this ball, I think. And he hits it pure. Leaves himself a nice shot on the 5. Can stop it, cheat the pocket. 6 straight in. Stop it there if he wants for the 7. Probably roll forward a bit on the 6 if he wants, or maybe he likes to roll forward on the 5 here and stun over for the 7 in the same pocket as 6. Yeah, I think Ken probably slides a little here. Tries to not get straight, and then kind of just have that draw for the 7. I'm distracting him there. Oh, that's what it was. We were talking about the counter. We were talking about taking out the full counter. There we go. Yeah, he plays, he'd rather play out for the angle on the 7. I kind of prefer stopping for the 6 there and playing the 7 to the other pocket, because I can roll forward for the 8 if I can get close to straight, but Ken likes to play it that way. And he gets himself a nice angle there. He can just stun perfectly here. He can draw it a little, he could follow it a little. He's got all sorts of options. Probably, I imagine he stuns it over. Probably actually draws it a bit to ensure he has that angle. Yeah. Ends up pretty perfect here. Just has to chip that 8 in. A little bit of left-hand side and spin off the rail. Should end up with a nice shot on the 9. Could get below it, above it. With where the 10's sitting, he shouldn't have too much trouble here. Good shot. And now he can just play straight up the table, up and down if he wants. Just play the tops or tiny, or just center ball even. Yeah. Catches the knuckle. Leaves himself pretty good on the 10 here. Imagine we're going to 9-4. Perfect. Great stroke, too. Alright. I'm gonna go get another beer. Alright. Ken's break here. Makes the 3 in the bottom left there, 5 on the side. Not. See, he hit it well, but he's not getting a shot. Unfortunately. Going safe behind the 8 and the 4 here. Yeah. And yeah, I'd like to kind of hit this one rail towards where we're sitting, and make the one in the top left there, but doesn't go between the 4 and the 9 there. So I've got to kick 2 rails, or 1 rail, but the 2 rails kind of gives you a little insurance, because you don't want to hit that 2 ball. So I call the 10 ball on the bottom right there, because that's just where the kind of 2 railer heads. And hit it reasonably well, but I'm gonna leave him a shot here. Would like to hit that just slightly fuller, and not just to kind of go at the 10, but to try and stop the cue ball up there. And he's got a pretty good angle here, but that 10's a real big ball, so I've kind of kept Ken off the table a little bit. He's been not playing his absolute best, so he's been his... It's up pretty well, but just overhits it that little bit. I mean, he'd like to be a little straighter. It's not, I wouldn't say it's overhit. That he might actually prefer having that bit of a cut, but he'd definitely not. He'd rather not be bridging over there or near the 9 there. But I mean, he'd rather not bridging over it or over the 6, so that might be what he was trying to do. Hits that pretty well. And gets pretty decent on the 2, or sorry, the 4 ball there. Can't tell if it's straight in. He might have to go to the bottom rail and back. He might be able to just draw it off the rail and come back out for the 6. Oh, he he went for the safety there behind the gate and just hit a little bit too firmly. And I get down and shoot this way too quick. Looks like it's going to be easy, and I jam it. I was playing to that spot on the table. The 6 goes off the 9 or goes straight in the pocket. I could have probably taken a second longer. The problem was where the 8 ball was sitting there. I could have played it straight across on the top side of the 8 ball there. Left myself the 6 long, but the 8 ball plays so big there. I played it with a little bit of left, and then when I'm coming to the other side of the 8, I'm coming at such an angle I have to hit perfect speed to either come off the rail and have the 6 there. So I decide to kind of overhit it down to play the 6 in the side, but end up missing the 4, hitting it a little bit firmer. And then he overhits it a bit here, but that 6 off the 9 in the side is a pretty big ball. It's a little bit awkward though. Like you can definitely hit the knuckle and miss here. If you miss the 9 completely, it doesn't go in the pocket. You can also back cut in that pocket without hitting the 9 at all. So it's like you've really got to focus on, if you're going for that 9, you have to focus on hitting the exact right half of that 9. And yeah, he catches a little bit full, but it was a difficult shot. It looked easier than it was. Like it looked like it chipped right in there, but it was a little bit of a funny angle. Now I just have kind of a stop shot here, I believe. Yeah, I was able to get a tiny bit of draw there. And honestly, like, I probably overdrew that by 6 inches. I wanted to have a bit more angle. Now I've got to use a draw shot instead of being able to just easily play off the rail. But I hit it pretty well there. And then this one is that side pocket plays big. And I just do not want to overhit this and draw it in the side pocket. So I decide to kind of stun it off the rail and play it maybe like a foot and a half, 2 feet off the rail. I'll take a bit of a cut on the 10 and play the cue ball above the side. Yeah, I've got to just take that little bit of a cut there because I just didn't want to risk going anywhere near that side pocket. And then there's that side pocket we were talking about. Just, I don't know if I would say I took my focus off, but I've got to start considering those scratches off the bottom rail on this table with the big side pockets. It doesn't happen that often, but it happens often enough where it has to be something that I start considering a little bit more. Decent break there, made a ball. There's a long cut on the one. It's so funny, even when Ken's playing poorly, this is the type of shot you'll just snap in there. Like, I can't remember if he makes this, but like, he'll just bear down and make a shot like this, no problem. Yeah. That's what he does. Even when he's playing poorly, he'll make a shot like that. And I mean, I shouldn't say he's playing poorly. He's playing fine. He's just gotten a little bit unlucky on his breaks. I've gotten lucky on my breaks. I've been rolling lucky. He was saying he wasn't playing his top, and I was playing a little bit, maybe above average. But like I say, I was rolling a little lucky. It's no fault to Ken here, especially when he's stroking in one balls just like that. Now he's got a little bit funny two ball here. The back cut is just barely there, but super uncomfortable. The top left pocket is there, but again, super uncomfortable. I think that four's cutting off at least a quarter of the pocket. Play it real slow and go rail first, but then you're not going to have a shot on a three. And he decides to play safe. Great shot. Yeah, nowhere close to an edge here. So I think I call it over in the right there. Yeah. I'm trying to hit it full here, really. And I do hit it pretty full, but not enough to stop the cue ball. It would have been really, well, that turned out as well. But I'm trying to basically hold the cue ball there. Ken's going to go for the jump shot here. And I mean, I think this is probably a high percentage shot for Ken. You can keep the cue angle low, which increases your sighting potential. You can see the pocket. You can see how to pocket the ball easier if you don't have to go as high an angle. So it's kind of a low angle. He can kind of just barely jump here. I suspect he makes this two ball if he hits it well. And he does hit it well. So interesting thing happens there. Me and Ken kind of have an agreement when we play. If the pocket rejects a ball fully, like if it goes in, somehow bounce off the ball comes out, as long as it doesn't hit another ball or nothing else happens, we'll just put that ball down and that guy gets to keep shooting. But what we're talking about right there is that actually wasn't a pocket rejection, or at least I don't think so, and I think Ken agreed, because it was a jump shot and because he cut it and hit the pocket, like he hit it absolutely perfect, the two ball was actually in the air. So when the two ball hit the back of the rail there, it was high enough that it hit at an angle that it popped back out, which would happen on like a diamond table or a gold crown or any other table. So like that doesn't really qualify as like the pocket rejecting the ball or something happening. And I mean, if we're playing on a diamond, we don't play by those rules. If diamond rejects, which it doesn't, but if it did, it's just you're unlucky. But on a table where balls occasionally eject, we keep them down, and we chose not to count that as a rejection because we figured the ball was in the air, it kind of hit the back of the pocket and bounced back out. So I was able to kind of take ball in hand there, having a somewhat easy run out, 3 ball, 4 ball. And then this one's a little bit funny. So I play it pure lefts, try and slide left, hit the rail below the knuckle, and then pop back out a little higher for the 9. Yeah. And then this one here, just straight tops. Just make the 9 ball. Stand up, Ryan. Don't stroke that ball unless you know what's going in. I don't do that often enough, so I think that I was actually talking to Ken about that. I'm like, I need to stand up, make sure I make this ball. Don't be an idiot. This has been a long game. There we go. Make the 9 ball and just nothing doing on the 10. Easy business. can't remember what we were talking about there, but I probably annoy Ken getting to talking a little too much here and there. Alright, and just like my t-shirt says, we got the basket case shirt on. Alright, Kira the Wonder Dog, bottom left there. Let's not forget about her. Coming for some 11s. Visiting Ken there, clearly in the bottom left. I had a decent break there. I wasn't paying attention. Thing went off the left rail, popped back out. Which, like I said, has been working well for me, but looks like there is 10 balls on the table. Always nice to be up 10-5 against Ken. Let's just pause and be happy that we got a few games on him today. Always a tough opponent. I mean, I got a lot of respect for Ken, but we split pretty often. Like, he'll take me for a few times in a row. Last week, I think he got me for $30, and bumped the camera. That's why I ended up having to. I was wondering when that was going to happen, because I put the opaque scoreboard up top this time because I knew little ways through the camera got bumped, which is unfortunate because we don't do the races to 15 for a little more money that often. And unfortunately missed the one there. It wasn't dead easy. The 8 ball can be visually a big ball there. I don't think it was actually in the way. But sometimes sighting past the ball can be a little bit difficult. And I underhit that. I talked to Ken. I said, man, watch this shot. Just so you know, what I'm trying to do here is kind of play the 1 off the rail over to get the angle on the 2, and then draw over, hit the 7 dead square, and be straight on the 3. And then I completely hit it wrong. And then I missed a back cut. I told him, fuck it, I'm going to draw it over there anyways. And I mean, maybe a perfect stroke, I could have clipped that 3, but I was just irritated, taking a minute to explain the shot and then completely duffing it. So there it is. Oh, and he got a little unlucky there. I think he was maybe trying to chip the 7, but got the 10. But at least he has the edge of the 3 here. Hopefully that's not too annoying for everybody. The table took a bump, but we can still see the whole thing. Or the camera took a bump. Table's just fine. Imagine the whole table moved that much within the same camera view. All the balls start rolling around. Alright, I'm not sure what he's trying here. Maybe he's... Oh, he's playing the 3 off the 10. You want to hit this thin so that it gets to the rail and has a chance of going off the 5 as well. Yeah, you hit it a touch thick. And then here, I'm thinking about that 4 ball I missed in the top left earlier. And I'm like, do not undercut this. And I'm like, wait a second, the 5's sitting there. Why don't you just hit it ultra thick off the 5 and come inside the 7, make a good shot on the 4? So let's see. There it is. Oh, I didn't go inside the 7, it came outside. And then, just rolled a few, not always lucky. Rolled a few inches far there, but you know what? We love 2 rail kicks. This is our shot. We make this every day. That's right. That's right. And then, do we try and back cut that 5? Yeah, but no, we're banking it? We're banking? Oof. The real goal there is keeping the cue ball bottom right. giving ourselves a shot at the 6. I don't, like, we didn't really hit the 5 ball bad there. We're calling the bottom left in case we hit it bad. But the ultimate goal there is get the cue ball on the bottom right. Hopefully the 5 ball stays up top left. And again, we get lucky. And he is going for a jump bank, I believe. And hits a 6 on the way up. Yeah, that's just one of those ones where you want to keep the cue angle low, kind of for the distance jump with little height, but he just went a little too low and didn't quite get the height, but it's probably a little closer than it looked. And yeah, just chip that 5 ball up there, come off the rail, try and be straight in on the 7. Close enough. Stop shot. Yeah, 8 up. Make the 8 in the top right. Come off the rail. Have a nice angle to get on the 10. There it is. And then I think we just play the straight tops. Maybe tied a bit of right. Yeah, top rights. That way we kind of push to the rail and then stun it when it gets there, slow it down. Not stun, but kind of reverse English at the angle it's coming in, slows it down, but it lets it pop out. My break, 11.5. Hit that one reasonably okay, I guess. And what is this? A 2-rail kick? I hate 2-rail kicks. I'll never make this. Let's see. I think this is my 4th or 5th chance at one tonight. Let's see if I've learned. But I'm probably 60% on him, something like that. That's not too bad. Oh, maybe Ken's distracting me here. Hopefully that's what was happening. Then I'll have to feel bad. Oh, do you call that perfect? Well, wait till you see this. Just gotta cheat the pocket a touch, drop between the 4 and the 3, just watch. Oh no, tops. Oh, you know what? I don't feel so bad. A foot the other way, that would have been straight in the pocket. I only missed that by 12 inches max. Absolute maximum, that was within 12 inches, so I don't feel bad at all. You know, straight in, those can be tough. I don't feel bad. It's you miss those sometimes. Sometimes it's fine. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, Ken misses those. You probably miss one of those. I don't feel bad about it at all. It happens. So Ken gets ball in hand here. Fine. I wanted him to have ball in hand. Honestly, it's better that he has ball in hand. That's what I wanted to happen. So it's fine. All right. Ken's got just gonna slide onto the 5 here, or a 3 ball, sorry, and plays it perfectly. No bridging problem. Has a full cue ball to cue at. Just has to play a stop shot. 4 in the opposite pocket. Couldn't have played it any better. I think you got to pay real attention here and try and freeze it to the rail to get a nice angle to get on the 6, which is what he did. Nice shot. Maybe he'd like to be a little bit more frozen, but I don't think he'll have any trouble getting over there. Yeah, it gets absolutely perfect. I like to try and stop it there, shoot the 7 in top left. I imagine Ken likes the angle he has and wants to slide out a bit, shoot the 7 in the top right, maybe. Or maybe draw back. Yeah, he was going for the side pocket there. That feels a foot the other way, Ken. That would have been in there too. It's not your fault. We all know you're a good pool player, Ken. It's not your fault. Hey, it's not your fault, Ken. Yeah, just slide over for the 7 there. Stop shot. Yeah, perfect angle on the 8. Slide over for the 9. And then, yeah, another nice little angle. I could stun this, but my finger's getting a little nervous. I'm just going to roll it through a little. There we go. Take the angle on the 10. I'm off the rail. Leave me alone. I'm off the rail. I don't have to stun it and have a nice stroke every single shot. I'm just going to roll it through. 10 ball bottom right. No problem. Ooh. Double check. Stand up, Ryan. Stand up. Don't miss. Reset. Nice. Right in the heart. Right in the heart. Where this table's sitting, I feel like all the balls are just going to run to the right side. Ooh. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Yeah. That's what happens when you're trying to hit, or that's what happens when I'm trying to hit dead square and I hit it just off a little. The tops takes, instead of sunning dead center, it slides over in the side pocket there. So Ken gets to shoot the 1 quickly. Shot on the 2. He's down quick. You see? You see? Ken's off a little. Just off a touch there. You could see he was slightly quick for Ken. He's usually a little bit methodical. Takes a second. He's a little off. Ken needs a little reset. I bet you he could reset himself and just start playing perfect pool again, but he seems to be moving a little quick, rushing a little. I've rubbed off on him. Now, it's not like I'm exactly moving slow, but I'm look at this methodicalness. Now that was just shooting quick and overhit it. Get luck. Well, that's not lucky. I made that tougher than it had to be. No problem. Back cut. Nope. No problem. What's that called? Not a back cut. All right, let's see. Ooh, heart of the pocket. What kind of angle I got? Perfect angle. Just got to play bottom rights here. Top side of the table, shooting the 9 in the bottom right. Hey, that's the smart shot. Or I could top it through and trap myself behind the 10 ball. That was a shot where I got down and I thought I was going to hit it thin. And I'm like, it's a little thicker. And then I just hit it the same weight anyways. And called that shot. Unfortunately, did not call it in the side. Called it in the corner there. Near miss. Give 1 back to Ken. The shame. I suspect he makes this, right, guys? Even this is a thing. This is Ken would play, even when he's not playing his top, he makes these shots. Yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. 12-6. He's halfway there. Ooh. Cue ball got kicked 3 times and ended up perfect? Nope. Unlucky Ken. 10 ball rolled right in the way at the last second. 10 shouldn't even be there. It's supposed to be sitting where the 7 is. How did it get there? That's... Ken's getting robbed here. Ooh, sides now. Just putting that jump cue away. Just gonna go for a kick shot. You know what though? I like the 2-rail kick to the bottom side of the 2, sliding the cue ball behind the 4, or scratching. Hopefully not scratching. Ooh, I think he's called it. Well, you hit it. Yeah, there you go. Got the hit. I feel shame about the way I hit this one. It wasn't dead. And, I mean, a combo to the side pocket's not the easiest thing in the world, but I hit it real bad. I call it in the side because the 8-ball makes that pocket huge. And then missed it. You know, I needed it to go more than a foot the other way for that one to go in. 2 feet the other way. That would have been in there. Let's see what happens with this 2-ball. I think he calls the straight bank top right. I don't mind this shot. It looks like you could hit it at a weight where you drop the 2 at the same time the cue ball touches the right side rail. Nah, it doesn't look like that actually. It looks like you'd have to hit a little bit too full. Cue ball would probably bounce back out. Or 2-ball, I mean. He's going for the bank. Yeah, that's one of those ones you want to cheat because you want the shot at 3, but he might not have been going for that. The way he played that, he didn't leave himself a shot on the 3, so it's likely he was playing kind of a 2-way shot there. I called a 10 there. And then got down quick, shot it, felt it, and just barely missed. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I can make that. But I'm like, if I think about it a little bit longer, I'll be like, well, how do you're going to hit it a little bit on the right, a little bit on the left, and I can't be doing that. I got to hit as quick as possible in that scenario because I felt like I was making it, and it was a close one. Now I praise him there. I said, what a smart shot, Ken, but come on, man, come on, just leave it there, bud. Just leave it there for me. All right. So just roll this one off. Oh, no. This is so bad. I decide to draw into the 7-10. And then, ooh. Ball in hand? No, thank you, sir. You take ball in hand. Yeah, that was a bad shot. Again, should have taken a second on that one. I was not feeling it, but I had the idea and just did not take the extra second. But Ken also maybe hustled me a second there because he's like, oh, you got the 7 problem now. So I'm like, not for long. Look at this. Drew it straight in the top right, so happens. All right, he's got the thin cut there and back. 6 goes both sides. Oh, hits it pure. Unfortunately, does not have the angle he needs to break that 7 out. So he could power draw a bit of bottom rights from where he stands. I don't think that works so either. Maybe just straight bottom. What do I do here? You know what maybe? Yeah. Maybe because the 7 has the 10 ball backing it. If you can hit that 7 full, you can freeze the cue ball to it. But the problem is that the last thing you want to do is pocket that 6. Yeah, I don't think you could pocket that 6 and hit the 7. So I think I hit that 6 to like the bottom diamond there, and then try and hit half the 7 ball full. So this, or half the 7 balls, so the 7 ball kind of splits out to the right and the cue ball rolls a little left behind it. 6 ball comes off the rail, ends up by the second or third diamond there with the cue ball near the back of the 7. But it's a difficult shot to see without stopping to think, and I never do that, so probably wouldn't have played it in game, but I think I play the safety and just kind of bump the 7, break the 10 away, and try and come as close to freezing the cue ball to the back of the 7 as possible. I mean, left side of the 7, kind of. Not sure what he's doing here. Yeah. Perfect pot, but just not much on the 7 here. And now the safety's tough. I'm not even sure what I do here. Maybe glance off the 7, let the 10 come off the bottom by the legacy label, and then try and land the cue ball by the legacy label with the 10 between the 7 and the cue ball. Yeah, it was just a tough shot all the way around, so a little slow roller here. I think I jammed this one though. Damn. I think I just slow roll it, pocket weight, but miss it by enough. Yeah, missed by enough, did not. A little slower, maybe that would have snuck in there. But yeah, I did not hit that shot well. Near the rail. I imagine we just can't miss here. I should actually just give it to him, but oof, did that in a strange way, but should be fine. I would have just hit left rail first there, kind of chipped that 7 and bounced around, and had the back cut on the 8, rolled perfect, or tried to get good on the 10. Ooh, we jammed that a little, but it went in. He's pretty good on the 10 there. I should give this to him, but again, I like keeping the pressure on. He's been struggling a little bit. Let him feel his nerves. Nice shot, Ken. Ken's break. All right. Nice break, wide open table. Can't ask for much more here. I probably just bump the 2 and come off the right side of it. Leave myself inch, like I want to be on the bottom rail, come off the side of the 2, roll towards the 9, just off the rail a bit. Wow. He drew over and hit the 2. I think maybe he was just trying to bump it a little closer to the pocket, be able to slide between the 9 and the rail for the 3. It was an alright plan, a little bit risky. He's trying to bank, called left side pocket. Again, perfect 2-way shot. Can't hit it much better than that, besides pocketing it, leaving the 3. And I try and draw off the side rail, but hit it poorly. Come off 2 rails and hit the 10. Just did not, I hit it way too hard. I needed to, basically it's like a maximum draw shot to the 3rd diamond from the top left there, and I could have swung it in, but I might not have had enough angle, honestly. Maybe could have gone right side, 9 ball felt big. I didn't even look that way. This one, you should just be able to chip up, have a nice shot on the 3, straight in, perfect. And I imagine bottom left, draw towards the 9, try not to be behind it. Okay, that's fine too. If you want to take it a little bit longer, just kind of stun it straight back. Guarantee you don't get yourself behind the 9 at all, and that's just fine on the 4. You can pocket that all day. Straight tops, leave them center table, straight in on the 5. If you want to sit a little harder, you can have the angle to get on the 6. Absolutely perfect. Now you can slide absolutely perfect for 6. 2 rails with a bit of right on that shot. Absolutely perfect angle, just has to draw it above the side there. Or play below the side with a little bit of tops, but unfortunately missed it there. For me, I just want to hit the right side of the ball there, bounce straight out for the 9. Yep. Or, sorry, six ball there. And then this one straight across the table, 9 in the corner, I think. At that angle. I would have liked to be straight and draw it back for the 9 in the side, but this is okay. Top right corner, drop back a touch. That's a touch too much. It was, yeah, I missed it. Should make that shot 100% of the time. That was no excuses, but it was weird. My cue was right on the corner of the counter there. But that shouldn't matter too much. 10, bottom right. This one's a little tough. Oof. I hate to, but I will take it. Just an easy shot for me, right hand side, unfortunately. Yeah, Kent's just not cueing quite as purely as he usually does. And that's the break I want every single time. That's what I'm trying to do. Stun it dead center table, stop it. A little bit of tops. And now let's cut the. Do I bank the 2 or do I cut it top left? Bit of top right on the cue ball, maybe straight top, bit of top right. Trying to be above that 9 off the rail and be able to make the 3 on the side or the corner. A little bit uncomfortable. Maybe even straight top. I can't see the angle that well with the table tilted like that, but yeah, I had a little bit of right on there, and then yeah. Here, just a little bit of top and then glance off the side of that 6, roll towards the 5 and just overhit it. And this one is nearly straight in, but I'm 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch away from the 5 ball. Hit it pretty good, but just not quite. That might have been a double hit, I swear. I don't know. Maybe you guys can call it. I mean, I was so close. I tried to go straight down, but I thought I had it, but maybe not. Oh, great shot by Ken. Finally makes a real nice jump shot. Gets pretty good on the 6 as well. I don't know. It's one of those shots that tempts me to just try and hammer in with pure lefts and spin it back around for the 7-10 or something. I feel like the 8 ball's in the way to top it through. Maybe straight back other side of the 9. Just draw it straight as hard as you can. See if you can get on the left side of the 9, top of the table. And back down. I feel like there's not quite enough angle to do that though. Maybe there is. So, I don't know what we're talking about here, but it's got a difficult shot to get on the 7 here. The 6 is not that tough, but I don't know how you get on the 7. Maybe straight across above the 8 and take a tough cut on the 7. Maybe that's what he has to do. Maybe take the bank on the 7 of the top right. Oh, great shot, but yeah, just the 7's always going to be tough there. And I mean, he's got the bank there, but you got to have the confidence to take that on and feel it. Ken does not seem to be feeling it tonight. I think he has to go for the. Oh no, I think he's going for the carom here. But that one's tough. You're gonna have that touch of draw on it. That's gonna go high. And unfortunately, also made the 8-ball. And this is just dead straight tops. Oh. I bumped that. Oh, that's a little better than it was. And this one's straight. I have to top it through, but 10-ball's sitting in a good enough spot. I can just get center table. Yeah, it's a little better than center table, but good enough. Is on the hill 14-7. Alright, 8 slips in the side there. First time looks like the one must have got some sort of kick, because it usually winds up in the top right area there. This time it kind of slipped a little closer to the side. Just power this through with tops, try and get as far left as I can for the 3. Yeah. Not really far enough to make it easy. So I'm on the hill. I'm just going to play safe. Kind of play behind the 6, 3-ball, 2 rails. And got pretty good there. I mean, I don't like the 3-ball being over the pocket. It's a pretty big ball for him to be able to kick at. Or even jump at, but I guess it's easier jump now I look at it. Kick is actually not too bad. You could just play it. Well, no, the 5's in the way, so yeah, he's going for the jump here. Ooh, a little unlucky to hit that 9-ball. Well, ball in hand for the win. Only slightly funny ball, maybe is a 7. Gotta go in the side or the top right corner there. But doesn't look too difficult. Easily bounce off the rails, should be somewhat close to straight in on the 4 here. Like a little bit of angle to slide forward for the 5 if I can. And yeah, it looks like I did roll a little too far there, maybe. And now I gotta go off the bottom rail, I think is what probably I'm gonna try there. And kind of risk bumping the 6 here from the underside. Yeah. It's a makeable shot in the bottom left there. Or bottom left. And I slide over 7. Did not hit it well, but playing the next ball to the same pocket. Lucky enough to get safe. And Ken said I got a roll there, and maybe if you look at the replay I might have, but it was going fast enough. I thought maybe it hit a piece of chalk or something like that, but I don't know. I thought it. Ken was looking from that angle and thought it rolled. Not sure what he did. I remember. Yeah, it kicks off the top rail here, and this is such a difficult shot to hit well. Because if you hit the rail first and then clip the 6 anywhere on from where we're sitting, right side of the 6, you're gonna clip over and be hooked on the 7. So the only way to hit this well is to hit it full. But if you hit it full, you're gonna scratch the cue ball. So you kind of almost have to double kiss this, and watch that. I think he caught the double kiss there or whatever, but he hit it absolutely perfect. Like it's there's so many ways to hit that shot bad and so very few to hit it well. And he hit it perfectly well, was able to hold the cue ball there, give himself a shot at the 7 in the side. So phenomenal shot. Yeah, it's so easy to hit that ball and move the cue ball to the right side of the table and have no shot. And again, he hit that one perfect as well. It's confident stroke. Just put it a little past the side pocket on the right side. Really good stroke. Just push it through. 7 straight in the middle. Decent shot at the 9 here. Just top it through. Oh wow. Just, yeah, perfect snap draw. Look at that stroke. Nice out there, good finish. And then gets, caught the side pocket there, unfortunately. That's what happens to you when you're trying to hit them hard and square. A little bit of tops just on center table, just slightly off. She'll slide that side on you. All right. 10 balls to get out. Probably trying to come straight across the table over by the side, right side pocket there. Blow it. Yeah, hit that ball just full. Yeah, with enough angle to just draw it for the 3. Yeah. Ended up a little bit too far. Should be able to make this on the there and back, fork bottom left maybe. A little bit full and lucky. Oh yeah, it looks like I was actually playing the 4 for that pocket, but probably a mistake because I had to hit it thick to get that shape and the ball didn't go. But 2-way shot, or like I said, never heard of those, got lucky. Ooh, yeah, I just didn't quite get over it. Alright, for the win. What do I need to run here? 8 balls to get out. Yeah, I think I'm trying to draw into the 5 ball here. Quite the 5, but overdid it a touch. Now I can roll forward. A little bit funny for me anyways. Probably just roll it, just slide it in real slow. Or slide the 4 in the side pocket just real soft. Ooh. That's fine too, if I get there. Looks like I got there. Would like to be slightly straighter, but just top this through and make it if I'm lucky. Looks like I'm lucky. Ooh. Not that lucky though. What do I do here now? Oh, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Well, past Ryan's very confident. I think, like, maybe try and drop behind the 8, send the 6 ball 4 rails, 3 rails, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that what I do? Oh no, tried the impossible back cut. And leave cam pretty good. Probably can do here. Draw straight into that 10 full, 7 in the corner. Not sure if that's probably what he's trying to do there. A little bit tough to get on the 8 from there now. How would I? Oh yeah, no, I know what he does. You just stop here and then bank the 8 in the opposite side there, left-hand side. Yeah. And I like trying to top this through when I bank it and miss the 9 with a bit of right-hand siding, and then off the bottom rail, left side, come back above the 10, maybe have a bit of a long shot at the 9, but it's just a stop shot. Ken makes the 8 with a bit of bottoms and moves the 9, which is a fine option as well. But now he's got a couple of weird cuts here where the bank in the side. I think he's looking at the bank in the side here. Yeah, call it the side pocket. And that's pretty close to straight as far as I can tell. Probably just roll forward a little. Or just dead stop shot and shoot the 10 in the top right corner. Ooh, he drew it. Yeah, it's a little awkward in both directions. Well, as soon as he stood up, he said, "I called the bank right there," and then started laughing. But told me after he was uncomfortable with both pockets here, top right or top left. For me, I feel fairly good about the top right in this spot. But, I mean, it's difficult. I think most players like the top left here. That's what Ken prefers, he said. But it's, he kind of got on the 50-yard line. Not a horrible 50-yard line. Like, this is, it's not that tough. Oh. He, yeah, unfortunately caught the knuckle. And then, he said he hit it hard, so he didn't want to leave it over the pocket for me. And, unfortunately came all the way back down to the side of the table and left me a very cuttable 10 ball. See if I can pop that one in there. All right, well, looks like I was able to take that one, so thanks for watching, and if you want to see more, like and subscribe.